Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing another episode of the Build the Back to the Future Delorean from Eagle Moss. This is going to be issue number 29. Today we're going to be putting in the floor plate. I'm actually pretty excited about that, just because it looks like we're finally done with the engine, and we're actually going to be like building on to the main frame of the car at this point, which anytime we get to put more stuff onto the car makes me excited. Should be a pretty short episode though, since there's only a whopping 3 steps. And we've got a couple of other articles here. This is the competition that Back to the Future faced while it was in theaters. It ran in theaters for 9 months, I think, which is as long as Titanic did. That's pretty impressive. Of course, home video wasn't available back then, so you couldn't just wait for it to come home on video. You had to go and see it as many times as you could, because that was going to be it. The only competition was Pale Rider, it looks like, which it beat out. Pale Rider came in second, which is also a very good movie, by the way. And then here's some of the marketing things that they did that talks about the song, Power of Love, which is a great, great song. And then plans for the sequel and such. And all the headaches they had to deal with as far as that goes. And then a short little article on Biff. I love this picture. This is him from 2013. And he kind of looks like the middle-aged Biff in Back to the Future 2, which I think is awesome. And then next week we'll be doing the water pipes. So without further ado, let's get started. We got our whole car frame over here, what we've completed so far. And I love this piece. This piece is a nice heavy metal doodad. No, but we're probably going to be putting a whole bunch of stuff on it. So anyway, piece is going to go underneath the floor or the frame and go in like that. So this may be rather difficult to put in. Looks like it's going to need DM screws. And as usual, I've got my screwdrivers from issues 1 and 10 and my ever handy tweezers for when I inevitably drop the screws. Got a really bad feeling about this.
Wow, what's going on?
Just a hunch that these are going to go everywhere. So.
Do you need like a little dish to put them in or something?
Okay, it looks like screwdriver number 10 is going to be the snugger fit. So what I'm going to try and do, the holes are right here, so I'm going to just try and put the screws down into the hole so that they don't go anywhere, so I don't lose them. And then try and hold the floorboard up as I drive the screws into it. I think that's my best bet for success here. I'm not sure it's even going in. It doesn't feel like it is. Well, I'm getting them, but as usual, it's a huge pain. Okay, that is on there. Nice. Okay, step 2. Looks like we're going to be reinforcing it with 4 more DM screws. Looks like these 4 right here. Oh, I think I'm going to put the screws over here on the magazine so I don't lose all of them. Just try and put one of them in at a time. I'm making all these nice and tight because, unlike in some of the other issues, there is no doubt about where these are going. So with each one of these that I get in nice and tight, it's adding more stability to this piece. So no messing around this time. Alright, there's 2 of them. It is highly, highly recommended that you do this work in a place where you aren't too likely to drop the screws, and if you do, you can find them fairly easily. I have actually never lost a screw during the course of this build, but I've come close a few times. But generally the method to my madness is leaving the screws on the magazine so that you can see them and they don't really go anywhere. This episode I don't really have that luxury because of the way that they're going in on the floorboard here. But I've also saved all of the extra screws that I've gotten throughout the course of this entire build. So if I do ever lose one, I've got several spares. Okie dokie. There we go. And next step. Okay, this is where we need to flip the thing and then screw this piece in underneath. That's interesting. It's only asking for 2 BM screws. BM. So I guess they don't want any screws here for some reason, or maybe something else is going to go there later. So, we need to flip this over, and we're going to need to do it in such a way that we're not going to mess up the engine. So I'm going to let the engine hang off the end over here. You need to hold this end here with your offhand. Maybe switch cameras. Switch hands with the camera, perhaps.
Okay. Good idea.
Okay, so looks like both sides are identical. At least I can't tell them apart. It looks like that's the way it goes in there. It's got a nice flush fit. And we're just putting in one screw here and one screw here. Nothing on the other side, which is interesting. Sounds like Todd's mad that he doesn't get to be in another video. Okay, get that in there without dropping it. The next one. Okay, and that's it. So, this should be your car at this point. It's actually starting to look like a car. A little bit more each day. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We'll see you next time when we start working on the water pipes. Thanks for watching and have a good day.